Hi everyone, it's Anne here again. What I've got here is, I guess it's a kind of a cabinet card. But I've got all these layers around this little girl's face, and I think it makes it kind of look like, you know, like the layered, the old painted walls or back in time, that kind of a feeling. But it was very easy to make, and I'd like to show you how I did it. Now, I did use some of my grungy envelopes. I love working with these. I've talked about them before and made things with them before. I like the raggy edges, and I also like the fact that they have this, usually a blue or a grey or sometimes a pink or orange inside, which becomes very interesting. This one's blue. But I'm going to assume that you don't all have these to hand. So I'm just going to use ordinary printer paper to make this one today. You're going to need an image to start, and I've printed this one out. This is one of Rini's digits. But you could use a photograph or a picture from a magazine or whatever you like. You don't have to use a digi. And I'm just going to take this first one. I don't need all of her. I just want her face. And we're going to need something to use as a substrate. So I've got here just a piece of paper. Okay. And I'm going to glue, using a glue stick, my image on it. It doesn't have to be mega glued down, I just really want to hold it in place. So I'm going to put it in the top half, and not to worry about what's around it because it's all going to get trimmed back later. Now for the layers today, I'm going to use just a plain, as I say, printer paper. I'm going to use the jagged finger ripping thing, like you're opening an envelope, because it gives you these really nice raggy edges. And then to make them darker, I'm just going to use some archival ink here. Try and make them a little darker. I'm just putting that directly onto the ink pad and giving it a bit of a bash. That's made them quite a bit darker along the edge. Well, the other thing I like to do is put a couple of drops of the re-inker directly onto my dauber. You can do it that way. Those ones are dark enough anyway. Alright, back to the image. Now we just want little pieces, so I'm just going to tear off a little piece like that. And like that. Apply a bit of glue stick, and then I just want to frame her face with these raggedy pieces. As you put them down, it might help to not put them down exactly flat. Just using your fingernail, just make the edge stand up a little bit. Now, so it's not all the same, I've also got some book pages here. I might use a couple of those. Just tear it a little bit. Actually, if I wet my finger, where's my water sprayer? Here. Wet my fingers a bit, I might be able to just curl that back. You know how it sort of rolls back? Don't know if it's going to work. Okay, that's kind of what I want. And you keep going with, and probably 2 or 3 layers going back from her face. So you put the first layer close up to her face and then keep moving back or moving out. You really just want a glimpse of the piece that's underneath. You don't need to see a whole lot of it. And you can use anything. You could use a little bit of photocopied, oh, I've got one here actually. This was a photocopy of a digi document and it got wet, and I thought that made a really interesting addition to the thing, so we used a bit of that. And once you've got several layers, or at least 2 layers around her face, the next thing to do is to make the top piece. And where have I put it? Here. And I've got a piece of card here, and I need to make a hole in it, in the top where her face is going to be. Just make a hole in it with my scissors. Like that. And that lets me get in with my fingers and start to tear a hole. Probably need that to be a bit bigger. So I'm going to go around again. Just holding it firmly with my finger and thumb and then just ripping it. Into an approximate circle. Take a little bit more off there. That's good. Now we need to grunge it up a bit. Just add in some ink all over. And then for a little extra bit of grunge, I might just go along with the dauber on that edge. Okay. And then using my scissors, I'm just going to go down the edge of it just to distress the edge a little bit. Okay. There. That looks pretty good. I'm going to put some glue on the back so I can stick it down. I'm just using some glue stick first, but I will put a little bit of this stronger glue. It's the art glitter glue around the edges, just to make sure the edges don't curl up. Okay. Just line it up so you've got the maximum amount of pieces showing. And then when you're happy with it, press it down. It doesn't matter about all these pieces that stick out the side because we're going to trim those off. Okay. Just going underneath the actual edge of it with the blade of my scissors, just to try and cut the paper back slightly more from the front of the card, if you know what I mean. Doesn't really matter if it shows because we're going to go over it again with even more archival ink. Okay, I'm gonna, where's my darker? Darker archival ink here. I might just run around the edge with that too. Alright, and then to finish off, I'm going to put a couple of stamps on there. These are from our documented set, and I need a signature. Might do the signature in black. Let's see. Signature in black, and I've got like an address here. I might do that in the dark brown. Alright, that's all there is to it. You can just rough those up a little bit more with your fingers. and peel back the layers of time. Alright, well, I hope you found that okay, and that you go and make some and you enjoy making them, and that they look good in your journals. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now.